Hey, it's Cade, and it's Friday. I'm alive, and all is well. Much better than it has been in a while on most accounts. So I'm really sorry about last week's video. As Jess said, her and I were a bit of a slacker last week, her for vacation reasons and me for living situation reasons. I just moved back with my parents and settled things with my family. We've been on kind of the outs for the last couple months, so I've been kind of bouncing around, but I'm going back to school so that I can graduate next fall. So that's where I'm at. My hair is crazy because I'm growing it out. And I had a bunch of caffeine today, so I'm probably very scatterbrained. But we're here, and it's Friday, and I'm making this video on time, dang it. So we're going to answer both questions, last week and this week. Last week's question was about the girl who had a crush on, like, the super hot, Shane, cool person that she knows, and she thinks she's too much of a dork to compete, that they're not on the same level. And my advice to that is definitely, I wrote it down, that people surprise you. Most people have completely different interests than the person next to them, or than you would expect them to have. So the only way that you can find out is by putting yourself out there. I mean, it takes a little courage to get what you want. I mean, that's why they say it's a good thing, you know? You have to put forth some effort to be happy, and you'll never know if you don't try. Also, most people feed on whatever energy you have. They can tell. So if you're insecure, or if you're really, really shy, or if you are kind of standoffish, then most people are just as insecure as you are, but if they get that energy, then they probably won't approach you because you seem like someone that doesn't want to make friends or doesn't want to interact. And so my advice to you would be to gather up as much confidence as you have and just go for it. You know, baby steps. Just say hi. Just go to a coffee shop and hang out, like Jess said. Just, if you don't feel 100% sure, just take the sureness that you do have, and I guarantee you it will snowball as soon as something good happens. And if it doesn't, then you can say you did it. You can say you were brave enough to have that experience, and I guarantee you next time you'll be that much more confident. Okay, week 2 is this week, and I'm with Michelle on this week. I can't really give the best advice because I'm not really good at flinging. I'm actually terrible. I'm a terrible flinger. I'm kind of a serial monogamist, but the thing that struck me most interesting was that the beginning of the question was saying that the girl was, or the baby was terrified of dating. So I think number one, you should identify why you're terrified. Are you terrified because you're not ready to date? Are you terrified because it seems too serious? Are you terrified because you don't think you are good enough? Like, where does your fear come from? And if you can address some of those issues, then maybe dating won't be as scary. Okay, I think that for people our age, casually dating or flinging is the easiest because there's so much going on at once, right? Like, we haven't quite figured out the track in which our lives are gonna be. We haven't figured out the stable part of it yet. We're still trying to get a career. We're still trying to figure out our identities. We're still, moving from place to place, and we're just very all over the place as an age bracket. And so I think that casually dating is the easiest for most people because you're just trying to figure out what you want, You're trying to see qualities in yourself and in other people that you like and that you don't like, so that you can adjust them, so that when you find someone that you think you could be with for a while, then you're ready and that you're capable of having, that mature relationship. So I think that is the number one reason why people fling. But I think also it's just to experience people in general. Some people just like dating, and it doesn't always have to be a heavy thing. For me, it does have to be a heavy thing. I'm really trying to get better at it. I tend to I'm a very intense person, obviously, I'm sure you've noticed, and so when I like something or when I'm interested in something, then I put all my efforts towards it. You know, not always in an intense, like, U-Haul way, but I find someone and I focus on them, you know, and I want to know their interests and I want to spend time with them and I make a genuine effort to be involved, and so that usually just escalates into a relationship for me. I have a very hard time focusing in more than one place, and so the casual dating scene is really kind of difficult for me. But that's me. I'm a serial monogamist. Not everyone has to be like that. I think as long as you balance your life, as long as you balance dating or the person you're dating and your friends and your job and your home life and your family, I think as long as all of those things are balanced, that date however you feel most comfortable. You know, I think that dating someone should be about living life next to each other. And it took me a really hard, like, long time to figure that out because I always subconsciously was like, okay, I'm dating this person, we need to, like, lead one life, right? Like, we're dating, so here we are living one life. And I think that's the common mistake that people make because we spend so much time together. But it really should be, like, individual lives on a parallel track. Does that make sense? I know that probably sounds kind of lame, but hopefully you understand what I mean. Just do what makes you most comfortable. And I hope that you guys are all celebrating the holidays. I know that today is the first day of Hanukkah, so happy Hanukkah to all of our Jewish baby bees and to Michelle and her girlfriend. And to everyone else, I hope that you are taking advantage of the cold weather and of your time off if you get some, and family and friends and whatnot. So Christmas is my favorite time of year for all of the above. But I think that's it for me. Gotta head to work, so I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye.